Corey Close is hilarious.
She is like one of the most fascinating coaches I've ever
the
seen
leather
coach.
pants.
Yeah.
Like
The
watching
running
her,
in the
running
wind. I'm like, I
call
know
the
if you're next to it,
timeout.
you can hear them like swing, 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 swing.
Oh
I know.
my
I'm like,
God.
it's like
Yeah. If you're too close.
Oh, crazy.
So
Welcome to the pre-wrap. We're in the ugly stew.
yeah,
Back.
it just had to happen.
Ugly stew, but most crisp audio.
We like
Yeah.
to bring you down to the ugly stew so that your expectations can be blown away when we go back to
Facts.
the beautiful stew.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
we're here with we're barreling towards the Final Four in the
Yeah.
March Madness Championship.
It's crazy.
I'm so excited.
So we're going to do
Yeah.
some predictions, and then there's
Yeah.
some W updates that are slowly coming together, but I feel like there's still a few unknowns, but we'll touch on those as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. Let's do some Final Four stuff. Who wants to be bold and get outed as being wrong first?
Are we doing like champion or like each
I'll
game?
say-
Let's do each game first.
Yeah.
Okay. You
Okay,
go.
my prediction is UConn and Texas in the championship.
Whoa.
I feel like Texas looks so scary right now.
I know.
I know.
Lucy, you said it in the chat, but I'm
did.
like gonna uplift that.
I was like, yeah, especially like they were just running over the Wolverines. That was so
Michigan
crazy.
game.
To be fair, Michigan's like small. I was like, they look so
Yeah.
small, and
Yeah.
that's not UCLA, but still.
And I also felt like UCLA in that first half looked
Mm-hmm.
so unlike themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they've already lost to Texas
Yeah, they have.
this year. And so I don't know. I feel like their side of the bracket has definitely been the most interesting. Like,
Yeah.
and I don't know. Like, there's something about Texas's energy right now. Both of these teams like want it.
Yeah.
They want
So bad.
bad.
I think more than the other side of the
Yeah.
than South Carolina, UConn.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Well, because
it's
they've
like-
been there
Yeah.
before, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and both of the. I mean, so yeah, I don't know. There's just something. Texas just has that like special quality right now,
And the
to me.
physicality is
Yeah.
going to be huge.
Exactly.
Yeah. I also feel like UCLA has had like you wouldn't be able to tell from the final score of these games, but like not fast starts
Yeah.
against these teams. And I
Yeah.
think if they come out slow against Texas, they won't be able to recover as easily
Yes.
as they did against like Duke.
I feel like that's also classically them. Like,
Yeah.
they just have weirdly like off games or off starts to games.
Right. Like Lauren Betts had like 8 points in the first half against
Yeah.
Duke. And then she like locked in for the third quarter, but it's like it might be too late at that point if you're playing Texas.
I know.
Yeah.
They're really scary.
I would feel absolutely amazing if I was Texas going into that game.
They're
And
so
then you're
confident,
like,
yeah.
I'm playing another like Big Ten team that we can kind of like, I don't know,
Roughhouse?
yeah,
Yeah.
out muscle and like,
Yeah.
wear them down. And I think that's like what it's gonna be.
And they've done it before.
Yeah.
Oh wait, so do we all think?
I don't know because before I was gonna say UCLA, but you kind of convinced me. But I also just don't know. Like, do you think UCLA would not take the first loss to Texas and kind of want to avenge it? Like, it ruined a perfect season for them. Like, they could have been the number one overall, maybe if they hadn't lost to Texas.
Yeah.
And like, do you think they're trying to avenge that? And I think they want it so bad.
I know. I can't tell though if that's like why I
Yeah.
put them in my bracket as
Yeah.
going to the championship. Just because I know that they want it so bad and because it's like this perfect storyline ending for them. But I don't, at the end of the day, like when you're on the court playing, like that's not necessarily enough.
I know.
Like when
Yeah.
Texas is breathing down your neck.
And they want it like equally as bad.
Yeah, I also feel like Texas's identity as like this inside presence team that's like is just able to bully you off the ball.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, they seem more robust
Yeah.
than UCLA does, even though UCLA is also known for their inside presence, like with Lauren Betts. And I feel like if any team can challenge like UCLA's identity as like, I mean, because that's how they win games. It's like you go inside to Lauren Betts and either she just like makes it the easiest layup you've ever seen anyone make because she's so freaking tall, or she just guts it out, and then someone can make a 3-point shot.
Yeah.
So I just feel like because Texas is so used to playing inside, they're in a good position to like
Yeah.
It's like a battle of the paint a little bit.
Yeah. But you convinced me. I think I would
You
go
think?
Really?
Yeah, I think I would go Texas. Watch it just
Oh
be
God,
fully UCLA.
I know. Every time I make a prediction, I'm like, well,
We're like cursing whatever
Yeah.
team
I know.
we say, pretty
I
much.
like, don't even want to because but that's how I feel. That's how I feel.
Yeah, I don't. It's not crazy. I also feel like UCLA's guards are like so small. Like they're pretty small.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a good point.
that is a good point. Oh God, I don't know. It's hard to say. But no, I'm gonna go Texas.
I also find
Go
like
Texas.
the Corey Close like Vic Schaefer matchup like so fascinating.
Corey Close is hilarious.
She is like one of the
funny.
most fascinating coaches I've ever
the
seen
leather
coach.
pants.
Yeah.
Like
The
watching
running
her,
in the
running
leather. I'm like, I
all
know
the
if you're
time
next to it,
out.
you can hear them like swing, 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 swing.
Oh
I know.
my
I'm like,
God.
it's like.
Yeah. If you're too close, you
So
can hear it.
crazy.
So I don't know. I feel like they're very different coaches, but their players love them
They're bought in.
just as
Yeah.
much. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like very different team dynamics that are coming into play
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, but it is cool. Like this will be a good marker to see like UCLA's growth over the season.
Yeah, to see
Yeah.
their growth kind of over like the past 4 years almost.
Yeah.
I know.
Like kind of everything is coming to this moment for
Right.
Oh,
It's huge. The stakes are huge.
I know.
It's so crazy.
Wow. Okay. So,
So,
wait,
yeah.
we all think Texas now?
I can't. I don't.
I know.
I can't let go of like the fact that
It feels crazy to not say UCLA. Like to have no one say UCLA.
I
Like,
think it's just
it's not. Yeah.
It feels like you're only as good as your last game, and I think what's fresh in our memories right now is
Yeah.
Texas, Michigan, which was just unbelievable,
Horrible.
And then UCLA's game was they weren't that strong,
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
They ended strong, but I don't know. I feel like the score didn't really communicate. Like, obviously, you can look at that score at the end of the game and be like, that wasn't even really. But that's not how the game felt.
No.
Yeah.
Especially that first half. Oh my God. Like,
No,
that was
yeah.
just kind of
Crazy.
insane. I didn't expect that at all.
No.
And Texas is just such a nightmare defensively too that it's
Yeah.
like if that's how Duke was able to get them so
Yeah.
out of their element in that first half, like
Yeah.
I don't know. Watch me be like so wrong.
I know.
That's just
Like,
all of us.
But
I know.
Most of the time, it feels like. But
Yeah.
that's the beauty of March Madness. Like, you kind of are just wrong because
Yeah.
teams dig deep and surprise you. So
okay, and then
let's go to the other side. The game
know.
I've been dreaming of all
I know,
season.
You've been talking about this literally since the very
Oh my
beginning.
God.
Okay, start us
South
off. Catherine.
Carolina, UConn.
Rematch. And UConn's won the last two matchups.
This is what I was saying to a classmate yesterday because she was asking me about it. Shout out Monique. She was like, who do you think is going to win? And I was just like, I mean, UConn has just been so unbelievably dominant all
Yeah,
year. Like,
so cohesive
like,
all year.
just
Yeah.
and like for the past like now
They
like
just gotta
2
chill.
years essentially like it's crazy. But then I was like, but on the other side it's like Dawn doesn't lose twice like that, you know.
Yeah.
Like I feel
Oh
like
my
she just
God.
will like not lose in an embarrassing blowout fashion to them like again. So it leaves
yeah.
me in a weird place.
So do you think it'll be like still a loss but close? Or you think they would
It's gonna be a
win?
dog fight.
Yeah.
Dude, because also like if you're South Carolina, like you're going in and your blood is boiling.
I know.
I'm getting chills just thinking
Yeah,
about
literally.
it. Oh God, like
I'm like
you're pissed off.
Yeah.
I just don't even know. Like, I'm like scared when I think about this game for both of them.
Yeah.
And I don't really know. Like, I find both of these teams, we were kind of talking about this before. It's like, I think the thing that I find like so fascinating about UConn and South Carolina is they are the most like sympathetic blue bloods I've
Yeah.
ever
Yeah.
run into.
Yeah. They're very humble.
They're
humble,
so
like,
likable.
likable, yeah.
Both of these teams are so likable,
They're-
even
yeah.
though they are always winning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't want either of them to lose.
Yeah.
I know. That's such a good point.
Yeah. Well, they just
Oh.
play good basketball, and what
Yeah.
you're saying, it's built on like just such a strong foundation.
Yeah.
And
Like selfless culture,
Exactly.
selfless basketball, like good quality basketball.
the players
Yeah.
that they
Like good
produce are
people,
like
yeah.
some of the greats that go on to the W and are champions and MVPs. And so it's,
You just have, I don't know, every time I watch both of those teams, I just feel like I'm like, oh my God, I'm like watching history right now. Like both of them. And so I know. And so I just have a really hard time picking either one. This game to me is much less in my, and I don't know why, don't ask me why. But when I think about this game, I am so much less certain about who will win than when I think about the Texas UCLA game.
Really.
And I don't know what it is, but
because it's kind of like, is it like a legacy game? Is it a instant classic? Like, what do we?
Oh, I hope so.
You know, like it's like
I don't know. I think
know.
Well, I think what I've been noticing about South Carolina in this tournament is like they've maybe had like a less convincing quote unquote
like outwardly dominant.
Season.
even going back to the Big Ten tournament too.
Right.
I mean,
Or
Big Ten,
SEC.
SEC, sorry,
Yeah.
SEC tournament.
Yeah.
But like what they're just rolling in this tournament. Like they look so confident and they're having people step up in these games who like I haven't paid attention to as closely in the regular season, which I think is also what makes this team so hard to count out. Like I don't know. And like even but I could say the same thing about UConn. It's like like Allie Zebel came off the bench and made all these like
anyone can come off the bench.
Yeah, it's like she's not the star.
I don't even
she's,
feel like UConn's shown us like 100% yet, and I think that's scary about it too.
Like they have Jana Alfie, who's just like not getting that many minutes, and she's so good. Like they could just drop her in there, and
because that was their ace card against UCLA. It was like, okay, you have Lauren Betts. Well, we also have a freakishly tall girl who's like super talented and also a lockdown defender, and she's not phased.
Yeah.
Like,
wow, I just got another chill.
I'm
getting so many chills.
I don't even, if I was like one of these players like about to play tomorrow, like I wouldn't even know what to do with myself. Either game.
I feel like also though for these two teams, like they're so like used, like they've been here so often, and that's like also what separates them from like all the other like the number 2 seeds like who get to like the Elite 8. Like they just haven't been like in this moment as much. And I feel like both of these teams, like, they've been here and, like, I feel like they're so locked in. Yeah, they performed.
They show up.
They kind of, like, show up when the lights are the brightest.
And I feel like...
Especially, like, those two, that side of the bracket.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what I was saying before with, like, Dawn, where it's like, you were saying they've been rolling in the tournament, and it's like they got knocked off in the SEC tournament. And I think that was, like...
By, like, kind of a lot. Like, I feel like they're knocked... I feel like that might also be fueling them.
That's what I mean. So it's like you have that, and then what's fresh in your mind is last year's loss. And so that's why it's just hard to say where it's like, yeah, UConn's unstoppable, but like you have so much to motivate you if you're South Carolina.
Okay, so who are we picking?
I would still go UConn.
I mean, we pick all this, and it's gonna be UConn, and it's gonna. I feel like it's gonna be UConn by 20, but that's like still respectable at this point.
I think I'm gonna pick UConn, but I think I'm gonna go UConn by like
15, 10, 7.
7.
That would be
I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be.
Do you think it's gonna
much
be a low
closer than.
Game?
I don't necessarily think it'll be low scoring. I do think it's gonna feel like.
I think
it's gonna be.
I think like 67-81. UConn.
Wow.
No, like 69-81.
Okay.
I feel like
I don't know.
I'm kind of like, I know that this is like not GOAT talk, but if I'm South Carolina, I like hang my hat on that, and I'm like, okay, like, at least we didn't get blown out like all the other teams. Like I don't know, like, and obviously that's not how greatness is. Yeah, but like, anything is better than last year's loss.
How do you think they're gonna come out? Do you think they're both gonna be like hot out the gate, or
no? I honestly, well, this is kind of what I said this a little bit earlier too. I'm like, I feel like both of in the Final Four and in the national championship game, I feel like most teams play like maybe one of their worst games.
Yeah.
Like the stakes are so high. Everyone is so effing nervous.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if I've ever watched, and I wouldn't even go as far as to say that about like some of the finals I've watched in like the WNBA, like those series, like it's really some of the worst basketball.
Yeah,
and it's not because people are can't show up in the big moments. It's because everyone's freaking out.
Yeah, adjusting.
Until you have like one star that like
just
locks
sets
in,
the tone.
sets the tone and gets everyone. So I feel like it's gonna be at the beginning, at least. I feel like it's gonna be
chaotic.
a little chaotic.
Yeah, like what am I watching?
And then once people settle in, I think that's when.
So it's like who can settle in quicker.
But I'm a little bit like, well, definitely that. Who can settle in quicker? But I'm also like, I wonder if you're UConn, if you're kind of like, how much do I have to give? Because they're like so good. Not that UConn's ever like, I'm only going to give 50%, but like they were blowing out games with like AZ playing like 25 minutes. Like
the last game against Notre Dame, they had like her and Sarah had like a combined like 10
they did
or something like in the first half.
That's what I'm saying.
That
like,
was what made me be like,
shoot.
F. Like, I don't know why I'm being like I can't cuss right now, but like the stew just makes it so that I can't say.
Sacred,
But I'm like that's what made me be like, damn.
So I'm just like, I feel like if you're UConn and you've been having the season you've been having, like the tournament you've been having, you have like less to lose a little bit, like going in and kind of like assessing.
They can play like freer and like that like helps them
a little bit.
I think they just feel like I mean, I would feel such
joy.
Little
playing with joy.
I would feel just so little pressure.
Yeah,
like you don't have to adjust your game plan as much. Like it's kind of like South Carolina has to plan around you.
Yeah, because how different are the teams from last year or last time they met? Like,
well, I mean, no Paige,
but
I still think they're better.
I think they're better, and I feel like everyone's said that. It's like they're not like,
they are
really
better.
Good. They are better.
God.
Yeah,
and I also feel like last year they had dropped some big games, and it
Tennessee.
was just like this year they just haven't really done that.
Yeah.
So I think for me it's like the cohesion that I noticed with them, and I said this on the last pod. Who knows if it made it because we had some technical difficulties.
Yeah.
But like the way they share the ball and move the ball between, it's literally like watching an orchestra play music.
Yeah,
they are so in sync. And I feel like I don't know if I've noticed that to like as great of an extent, maybe like the last, especially like this last game when they beat Notre Dame. But the thing is like they still won by 18 points.
I know. Yeah. And it was like a quote unquote bad game. I feel like the whole last weekend wasn't their best performance, which makes me feel even more like this weekend they're going to be like locked in. Yeah. That's kind of what happened last year. I feel like they had like Paige with like 40 points.
Yeah.
Was that last year?
Yeah.
Yep.
They had like her, but I don't know.
They're going
to be locked in. Who do you think is going to be like the star? Who's going to like lock in for UConn? Sarah Strong or like AZ? Bud, by the way.
That's hard. I think they're the best when it's both of them.
Yeah.
But honestly, what I think is the real star of the show is going to be like a Blanca figure.
Yeah.
Blanca. Oh my God.
Goat of last weekend.
Blanca
literally
is she's so incredible to watch.
How old is she? 19?
Yeah. I mean,
she's literally 19.
She's played 5 years pro. And,
yeah.
It's crazy.
It's just like that. So it's like
like what can you do if that's the team you're playing?
But that's the upside for even like playing for UConn. It's like you only have so many people on the floor. It's like if you have to give 2 of your players to guard Sarah and you have to give 2 of your players keep 2 of them on the perimeter for AZ, it's like you can't stop Blanca playing her one-on-one.
Right.
Yeah.
So that I just think that
everyone is so effed for like years to come. Like this is like a Stewie like 4P.
I know.
Gino's never gonna retire.
Like, he doesn't have
he
to.
Can't.
I know.
He can't.
And then like defensively, I like can't even say enough about how good UConn is on the other side of the floor either.
Crazy.
Watching KK Arnold
I just got
chase Hannah Hidalgo after that, like throughout that game, I was just like,
yeah.
gosh,
it's like she just doesn't get tired.
Such an underrated.
Yeah.
She's like I love watching her.
I know.
She's so funny.
She's so.
Yeah, she's hilarious.
I feel like she's just the best.
She's got that dog in her.
She does.
Oh my god, I don't understand how she just. It just seems
Never
like
gets
she doesn't get
tired.
tired.
Never.
It's like she's such a well-conditioned player. It's unbelievable to watch.
Yeah.
Who are we thinking for South Carolina is going to have to step up? Raven.
Tanaya
Yeah,
Latson,
yeah.
Raven Johnson,
Yeah.
Tessa.
Yeah. Tessa.
Tessa, who can guard her?
Yeah.
But like multiple, multiple,
like that whole team
Like,
and the bench.
they
like,
can all guard her. The bench can. Yeah, you're.
Oh
literally.
my god.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe Raven, and it would be like if she had like an incredible game, like it would be really like.
Yeah.
It's like she's leaving.
Yeah.
I know.
exactly.
There's just so many good stories like in this Final Four,
There's so
and like
many-
I think it's just gonna be such a good.
Super
And one that I love is
interesting
the-
final.
Super interesting Final Four is such a good weekend.
I think the Tanaya Latson Raven Johnson storyline is like one of my favorites of this year too. Like,
Yes.
and especially
They've had to step up so much.
I know, and they've been friends for so long, and seeing Tanaya Latson like carry. Oh God, seeing watching Tanaya Latson in the ACC, because everyone knows that I'm a little bit of an ACC.
gal.
I have a little bit of an ACC bias,
Wow.
but like watching her play for Florida State all these years in the SEC and watching her just be like a total problem,
Yeah.
and seeing her just be like a scoring monster.
I know. I
And
feel
then
like
make the decision to go to a South Carolina where she's not going to be like the
Yeah.
star of the show anymore. Ugh, like that's just such an admirable quality in
Yeah.
a player.
But I feel like you gain so much just from getting to play under Dawn.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah, I
develop
totally
under
agree.
Dawn.
Yeah, there was when they made it like punch their way to the Sweet 16, and it was like all the other players are kind of like, okay, they're there every year, and she was like super excited. I was like, oh my god,
Chills.
I'm like, oh my god, it's so.
I love women. Like
Yeah, it's-
that's just like it's just so amazing.
Crazy.
Like I just love that storyline. I'm like, wow, this is really beautiful.
so good,
Yeah.
so good. So wait, so then do we both? So we're think
We
Texas
all think
won?
that Texas is winning. We all think UConn is winning.
They're so boring, but
I
like,
kind of think UCLA. I'll take UCLA.
okay.
Okay.
I had UCLA originally, like,
Yeah. That's
like
what's in my
30 minutes
bracket.
ago. I had UCLA.
Oh, when we stepped in, before we stepped into the four walls of the stew. But once you get in the stew, it's like, it's
I just
March
get
Madness in
so
here, too.
persuasive.
yeah,
Yeah,
literally.
exactly. Anything can happen.
Yeah,
in the
everything I
stew.
say in the stew just never happens.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
it's like actually like a portal to other worlds.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
all right.
Should we do some W stuff?
Absolutely.
Okay, so with the end of the tournament comes the beginning of the W season, which, mind you, like 2 weeks ago, we didn't even know if it was going to happen. But there's so much happening right now. It's honestly like hard to follow.
I know.
Yeah, it's a lot. We'll do our best.
So what do we want to start with?
Well, I mean, I feel like we should start
Expansion?
with the biggest news, which is that the
The
Suns was
Oh
sold.
yeah, the Suns were sold to. They're going to Houston.
going to Houston.
They're going to be
To become
Houston
the
Comets.
Comets.
Yeah, so
Which
the
is
Comets are making
coming
a comeback.
which is a kind of cool.
That's cool.
Such
Yeah.
an iconic franchise.
Yeah, it is cool. I like feel really bad for everyone in Connecticut.
I know, like
And Boston, like just the New England area.
and it's such like a sports heavy area. It's
I
like you would
know.
think they would want to have a
a New
WNBA team.
England-based
well,
team.
you were reading, Lucy, that Boston wanted that
Yeah, I
team.
remember like a while ago, there was like almost like this sale that happened. Like the
Yeah, I remember that.
Celtics minority owner Steve Pagliuca. I don't know how to say his last name. He offered $325 million, which is $25 million more than
nuts.
what they agreed with the Comet or
Yeah.
With Houston?
Houston.
Oh my god.
To move them ultimately to Boston, but the W said no. This was like a month ago.
I
And people were
wonder
kind of like
why.
annoyed. I know. They're like, why wouldn't they? Because I think maybe they were like, what, hopping the line because Houston was supposed to be next up for an
Yeah,
expansion.
maybe.
But it's not really an expansion. Like, I don't know.
No,
It's
it's
how
not
they're
even
replacing.
like it's a new team.
Yeah,
like
right, right.
they bought an existing team.
Maybe it
And
doesn't
change
matter though,
regions.
like because they just
Well,
wanted
what
like it's easier to inherit a franchise than it is to have to build a brand new one.
Yeah, exactly. And also, I mean, it's all already there.
Right.
You know, it's like
Well, yeah.
Connecticut and Boston are like an
Right.
hour from each other.
Yeah.
Right.
It's,
So
like,
you
so
just have
close.
like the whole fan base already there. Like, what do you do if you're a Sun fan
Yeah. That's what we were
and
saying.
you just have no team.
And you latch onto New York, but you're fuck New York.
Yeah,
I'm
why
from
do you,
Boston.
Yeah, exactly. And it's also like I feel like the New England fan base, they do not see themselves as part of the New York fan base at all.
No, exactly.
Actually, they see themselves as like
Opposite,
enemies of the New York fan
So
base.
they're just like teamless. And also like what happens with like the history of the Sun, like all those players like who's like maybe Alyssa Thomas, like who's like a player who's like
I know.
would have their jersey retired, but now there's like no rafters to put it up. Like what happened? I mean, I guess like that's the same thing with the Comets, but it's like maybe, but now that's just happening to the Sun.
I know it's a very weird thing to me. Like I feel like, I guess like you were saying, it's easy, but I'm like, what is the difference between like moving the Sun to Houston and whenever like at this point in the league, like. I don't see how moving a franchise to a different city and rebranding it as a different franchise is any more or less difficult than just having an expansion team.
Yeah, right. It is essentially the same thing as having, because you have to build out the fan base there. And obviously you can go off of the fact that they used to be there and like they're bringing a team back, I guess that has some pull to it.
Like how long has it been? Like when did Houston
20 years? Like it's something like 20 years.
I'm looking it up. Founded in 1997 and then dissolved in 2008. So it's almost been 20 years.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's not like they have this huge fan base that's just like waiting for their team to come back.
Right, exactly.
Like, I don't know. I just find it confusing. But I'm happy for them.
Yeah, I mean,
I know
I do feel like the way that the league is growing, Boston hopefully will have a team.
Yeah, maybe they're just next up, and then they can just
later
incorporate. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really know either.
Let's move to the vein of expansion drafts anyway, because since we're talking about new teams, we have 2 new teams coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And with new teams, you need players for a team.
Yeah.
You would think, yeah.
That's usually how it works.
That's usually.
Now they can finally do that. So
Friday,
3:30.
3:30.
Oh my gosh.
It'll be Portland Fire and Toronto Tempo picking. Crazy.
And we don't know who's protected and unprotected.
I find that insane.
Basically,
no, why don't we get to
also
like why don't we get to know?
I don't know.
So I guess from what I'm seeing, the Tempo, they had a coin toss and they won.
Yeah.
And so they also get the number 6 overall pick in the WNBA draft period.
Okay.
But in exchange, that means the Fire get the number 1 pick in the expansion draft.
Okay.
2 rounds, 12 picks per round, 6 picks each team. And then like you said, Lucy, teams submitted protected players to the league this past Sunday, which consists of 5 players that are off limits to be selected from, but everybody else is fair game.
Okay.
It's going to happen tomorrow. I wonder if there will be any surprises.
I don't know.
I have no idea what to
Well, there was already that crazy trade that mention.
Right. Okay. So we're here in Chicago, and it was like Tuesday announced that the Sky agreed with deals with both Toronto and Portland, and they're sending their number 17 overall pick in this draft, 2026 draft, to the Fire in exchange for the number 21 overall pick, and the Fire agrees to not select anyone from the Sky's unprotected list in this expansion draft. And then the same thing like with the Fire, but they're sending the 26 overall pick in the draft to the Tempo in exchange for them. The Tempo agreeing not to select anyone from the Sky's unprotected list. And I'm like, why? I'm like, why are they? I don't understand.
I don't really know.
I'm like, maybe I'm not like a business, like I don't understand the business of it, but who are they? Who do they not want other teams to take from? No offense.
I just feel like literally no offense besides, like we said, Camila Cardoso
and Angel, like protect them.
Yeah,
I just don't have anybody that's like a must-have.
They also had a horrible season.
I was going to say the
season.
record speaks for itself.
Like the concept of it is like almost unserious. Like
what? Because it's like I don't really think I understand.
So I'm like, maybe I'm not getting. Maybe I'm missing something.
Yeah,
I don't understand at all. And I mean, it's crazy.
I just feel like if you were actually like the worst team in the entire league last season, you got to do something different.
You have to put all of your players up for grabs. Like, I'm sorry.
Like, and I don't even necessarily think that it's like,
What?
Yeah, like Angel, Camila Cardoso. I think like Haley Van Lith has like, you know, she has a future as a point guard.
Yeah, she has some potential.
But if that's like the number, I don't even know what other two you protect.
I want to give them for cash. I want to give my protected picks up for.
I just don't understand.
Yeah.
I just don't understand. And I also think like, okay, that doesn't prevent anyone from leaving through free agency, right?
Right.
So then it's like, okay, you're there's all these reports about like Angel and whether she actually likes it there in Chicago or you know, or here in Chicago or whatever. Like, but I'm like, okay, so then
I'm confused.
It just feels like they're operating from like a defensive perspective instead of like thinking about who can we get.
I'm getting like angry thinking about it. Like, I just feel like you're literally giving away draft picks.
Yeah,
is what you're doing.
It makes no sense.
For no return on investment. No return.
To keep
To keep who?
Like Rachel Bannon?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Sorry.
Like, literally.
I don't get it.
What?
I don't know. Maybe this just like whoever this organization like is just like not well run.
That's like
at the end of the day
sickening to me.
This makes no sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me either.
One of the picks.
And also, I think the reason why we can tell that it doesn't make any sense is that nobody else did that.
No one
else is doing that.
Well, because it's also like, what? There's also so many free agents this year, too. Like, so many unrestricted free agents.
And there's so much talent coming into the league.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. So you're kind of just like, pick whoever you want. Like, we're going to have so much to choose from between the WNBA draft and the free agent market this year. I would be like, okay, like I have my core five. For them, it's not even five.
It's not even five. It's perhaps three.
Yeah, on the good day. It's crazy. I mean, at least I guess they're just moving down 4 picks with their trade with the Fire. But with the tempo, they're just giving up the pick.
It's so bizarre to
like
me.
Literally just giving it away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Not
understand.
a good idea.
I don't understand.
Chicago's just unreal.
Get ready for All-Star Weekend.
Well,
wait.
Is
year,
Courtney
you guys-
Vandersloot going to be back?
I haven't heard anything about that either.
Because she was coming off she tore her
Yeah,
ACL.
that's another thing.
Wait,
I'm like,
they're gonna protect
and all
her
respect to Courtney Vandersloot, but I mean, she's almost
older.
40 years old, and she's
a WNBA champion.
she's a legend.
Yeah.
She's a legend.
Yeah.
Respect.
No disrespect to her at all, but she's coming off of an ACL tear at 37 years old.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Right.
It was
That's hard. I mean, it's
early-ish
hard.
in the
It's hard.
season, or was it?
Oh.
Like, I'm like, I don't know if she's going to be she's definitely not going to be back.
At the
I don't
beginning.
know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I wouldn't say so.
I just don't know if you invest. I mean, not to be like you should give up on a legend that like played for your team, but it's like
And one for your team.
and one, yeah.
I just feel like it's hard for me to understand them not looking to the future
At all.
when they've had such unsuccessful seasons.
Right, and they have like an Angel Reese, like you have like a young star.
You have
and Camila
2.
Cardoso. It's great.
you have 2
Stars you could
stars, big stars
That
who
you
you
can
can
build
build a
around.
roster around. These could be these should be franchise players, and I guess maybe in their minds they're thinking like we are protecting our franchise players, but it's like you can protect them without like protecting everyone around
Right,
them.
because they want to win. Like they don't. I mean,
Who will this guy take at 5? Sorry, I'm.
you're in the
No,
draft.
fine.
Yeah, in the draft. Like, are they taking? Like, who's gonna be available?
Flauge. I was about to say, is it going to be a
Flauge?
Do you think they would?
I don't
take her?
even know. I feel like
don't
she's gonna
know
go higher than that.
You think?
Like she's going to drop, or she's going to go earlier.
I think she might go earlier.
Interesting.
What do you think is your draft order? Do you still think Izzy's going number 1?
Actually, you know what? I think what I'm not factoring in, and this is just me being uneducated on like the international prospects, but
All of Fam.
yeah. I mean, if there are international prospects that I'm not aware of,
I feel like All of Fam is like.
I think she was the one in the top 5.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah,
like,
she was.
She might be
her,
one.
Yeah,
it's her,
two.
AZ, and they like switch off. Like
There's a
1 and
mock
2.
draft with the Lynx like getting her. Can you imagine if the Lynx
had
get All of Fam?
It's crazy that the Lynx have the second pick in the draft.
That is just ridiculous. No, it's unfair.
And who
Was
did
that
they
like
take?
a lottery thing?
I think they. Yeah,
It was a trade.
Wasn't it originally?
that?
Wasn't it originally Chicago?
Oh, yeah. yes. I'm dead. Okay, this is
Oh
interesting
my
because I actually
God.
agree with this after watching the tournament. Like
This is the ESPN's mock draft.
yeah, the Olivia Miles draft stock like went up so much
yeah.
after the
absolutely.
tournament. I was like, this is
Absolutely.
unbelievable. So they have her at 3, which I'm kind of like, yeah.
It's valid.
Lauren Betts at 4 going to the Mystics, which is interesting because I'm kind of like, they took what's her name last year, Kiki
Iriafen?
Yeah. Iriafen, who's a great
Georgia
big. Yeah, so I'm kind of like, do you need? And they have Sonia too, who's a great guard.
Yeah, they have a really nice like core, young core.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you need another big, but I guess like Lauren's skill set is pretty different than Kiki Iriafen. So
Yeah.
Very
because Kiki can
different.
shoot.
Kiki's
got a mid range. She's got a midi that's
mobile.
yeah. She's
Yeah.
versatile.
She is
She's
bouncy.
fast.
She's fast.
Yeah.
She's
She's a great
like,
defender.
Yeah, I think she's like just an all around superstar.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think she's so versatile. Like if you have a Lauren Betts, you can put her in the middle
Yeah,
and then play
you can kind of anchor.
Kiki as a forward. Like she's
exactly.
definitely capable of doing that.
Yeah,
And really successfully. So yeah, I mean maybe.
yeah.
If you have a chance of getting a 6'7" anyone.
Yeah, it's true.
Like
The Athletic put Awa as their
number one.
number 1. And then AZ second in Minnesota, which would be fun.
That would also be nuts.
Minnesota,
Yeah.
like this is crazy. I guess if they have
He and
Okay,
AZ together.
Chicago, what are we doing? We got to
Chicago.
together.
He and AZ together, guys.
Yeah, that
That's
would be
scary.
crazy.
I
That would be kind of
mean-
cute. She's like has family. Doesn't AZ have like her grandparents from Minnesota? Like
Yeah,
she always.
she'd be in her
Well,
GF's home.
and
True.
Paige grew up there, so she
Yeah,
like
it's
grew
kinda
up
cute.
visiting her there.
kind of
Facts.
cute.
It is kind of cute.
cuter than them both being in Dallas.
No,
Are they still dating? Sorry, we don't have to talk about this on the pod.
I feel like yes.
Def.
I feel like definitely.
Okay,
I feel like
bet.
they've been. Yeah.
Bet.
I'm convinced that they're
No.
locked.
Yeah, I'm convinced.
AZ's not going to show.
They were
up in
just
that
talking about.
outfit
They were
with
just talking.
someone
She
on-
was just no facts. Wait, she was
She's
just
not going to
there.
show in that outfit at
She was just what?
Unrivaled.
She was just at Unrivaled.
Who,
courtside.
Oh, AZ.
Yeah.
Well, so
I know. You would show
She's
up
a
in
brand,
that
though.
outfit
Facts.
for someone you're on the rocks with?
No.
I guess you
I
wouldn't
wouldn't.
be around at all. Yeah, but they're gonna be around each other so much, whether they're dating or not, because they're
I know.
both entering the league.
I feel like they're both like chillers, like unproblematic chillers. I just
Yeah.
can't imagine there'd be like beef.
Spice?
Yeah, like just beef. and
Like, should we talk about Jackie Young and Dejanay
Oh my
Carrington?
Oh my goodness,
That was also crazy too. that was
Wow,
So I think we can both.
that's interesting.
What?
ESPN has
crazy.
sorry,
We're just
Now
everywhere.
we're just
ESPN
chatting.
had Kiki like going way lower in the draft. Kiki Rice, I'm sorry, at like 12 or 13, but the Athletic has her going at 5
I could see that for her,
over
for sure.
Flage.
Over Flage? I feel like they're.
I wouldn't take.
Well, who
Kiki
has the
over
fifth?
Flage.
Who has the fifth pick?
The
Chicago.
Sky.
They're gonna do something crazy and like
Wait, what's crazy is they have Flage
They're gonna
going at like 11.
oh
What?
Yeah, the Athletic.
That surprises me.
That's kind of surprising me. I just feel like
they have some like
Ooh,
international.
I don't know. I don't trust. I feel like Kiki's like not like has a good skill set, but I don't know about her confidence and
Yeah.
her like translation into the league.
I think the one thing that I think she has is like as a point guard,
Yeah, she's a great.
she's a very like she's a pure point guard who can shoot really well.
yeah.
And I think that's like not something that's a very marketable skill set in the WNBA.
And the Sky
like
really
they
need
need
that.
a point guard really bad. All respect to Haley Van Lith, but
She's
I don't.
not a pure point.
She's
guard.
not a pure point guard. and like part of that is like
she's more of like a 2,
off
3.
ball. Yeah. She's like which is also hard for her because she's so short. Like her size is just hard. But I think that is something that they could use.
Yeah. They need a playmaker who's also maybe
not. What they're gonna do? They're making crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're gonna go like some
Crazy
rogue
decisions.
like decision, and I don't even know.
But then Flau'jae would mean like an LSU reunion.
Yeah,
that would be pretty lit.
tried and true. Yeah, that'd be kind of fun. Flau'jae in Chicago.
That would be
Flau'jae and Angel back together again.
Wait, that would be so much fun.
We would get to go watch them.
I know. That's
That'd
why I'm
be
like, wait, I'm like selfishly, who do I want?
I know.
I don't want Angel. People are like, would Angel leave Chicago? How?
I mean, she's been saying.
She's kind of been alluding to that. So I don't know. We'll see. Like literally anything could happen.
I know.
This free agency is going to be bats.
Yeah.
Well, and speaking of free agency, we also saw that Stewie and Sabrina have verbally said.
Yeah,
they're
free
staying.
agency hasn't technically started yet, but they are going to stay in New York, which is, I mean, they'll.
Good for them.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with New York this year.
Sabrina's been there her entire career.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She probably wants to finish it out. Like I feel like she wants to be there for her whole career. But do you think like how far in advance do picks know if they're going to be drafted top like 3 or top 1? No, number 1, because I feel like that's the only one.
I mean,
like if they know, like when do they decide?
Year to year.
But do you?
When do like the teams decide? Like okay, this is who we want.
But do they? Are they like we're choosing you?
I feel like they surely like give you a call, but I don't know if it's day of.
No way. Well, I think I know that teams have calls with players before before the draft. I would think that like for Dallas and Paige, for example, like there's just no way that they waited to reach out to her.
Yeah.
And she was talking about it pretty early in the season. I feel like as soon as like
she's
the
also
player
like a clear
declares,
number.
Yeah, if it's a clear number,
she was like
one,
a clear number
because then
one.
it's kind of like you start building around them as soon as possible.
But this one, when it's like anyone there's multiple people who could go number 1. Like
I don't know
it's
if
harder and like.
Maybe closer to.
When do you decide?
Yeah.
Also, like they've said, like Paige, like we want Paige to be involved in like building around her and like
so like who the heck do you think they're gonna take?
But like
but
if
just
they
because
weren't,
you're dating AZ doesn't mean.
I also feel like they would be like
that doesn't mean that she's the best decision around your offense. Like, don't you think all fam
If you're
and having
thinking-
a
they
big,
need a big. Do you think they want a veteran big from free agency?
That's
Like,
what
who do you
I'm
think-
saying.
Because
I
Paige
think
needs a vet.
That
that's what I'm saying. You take
someone who's already like adjusted to the.
I would pick for
and
insurance
there's so
around
many
Paige.
unrestricted free agents.
If there's any chance
that'd
that
be a
she
good bet
could
for her.
Yeah, and if there's any chance that she could leave for any reason, even if it's that her girlfriend is on a different team.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw Dewana Bonner try to go to Indiana to play with Caitlin, and
I feel
then
like
guess what?
she's
She went
at, like-
right back with her
I
partner.
know.
Yeah,
But she's like older. Like they're like more like like I feel like Paige and AZ would go wherever and like beef whatever. I feel like just like if it's like strictly like strategy, like you would want maybe to draft someone who's like older, like AZ, who's like kind of a tried and true. You know, she's gonna get out on the court and like
she's like
be able to perform immediately.
She's already kind of like a pro,
right? Like she's like, yeah.
But I also am kind of like, okay, I'm looking at the list of free agents, so which also AT is a free agent. But I'm kind of like, is she gonna re-sign with the Mercury?
I just feel like
Yeah,
they're not going to split up again.
Okay, let's see.
Facts.
That's my take.
Yeah.
Let's see some bigs. Jonquil Jones
Oh,
Like, I feel like a veteran big
could be good.
Though I guess if they're keeping
Brittany
Enrique,
EG is a free agent.
yeah, like I think having a veteran,
How?
but maybe they want a veteran big and all
Like
of fam.
30s. What do you say?
Maybe they just they would get a vet big and Awa.
Yeah.
Because if they keep Enrique, like
yeah, true.
I don't know. I actually don't know.
Yeah.
I saw like in media last weekend they asked AZ like, oh, like how do you, because it was in Fort Worth and they're like, oh, would you like to like stay here or something like that? And she was like, maybe.
Yeah,
like, and I'm like, do you know? I'm like, it's not giving.
I don't think that she knows.
I don't think she knows.
I think it's what you said. Like, it's not like Paige or like Caitlin. Like, those are like
Clear. You know,
those
where
like
you're
back
going.
to back years of like that is the number one pick, franchise player, face of the league, even for both of them.
Yeah.
But
This
with
year's different.
Yeah. Which is exciting.
Exciting. Wait, when's the
exciting.
draft? The 13th? It's close.
Yeah, it's coming.
Wow.
Another
Yay.
emergency
We can
app.
next week we can do
We can
our
a draft
mock
day.
draft.
Yeah.
Top
We're
five.
also gonna
fun.
deploy perhaps an emergency chip.
Right before
Episode. Yeah, gotta.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Peace.
Happy
Thanks for
viewing,
watching,
people.
everyone. Well, or listening.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
Bearing with us.
All right. Bye.